when it comes to these things I'm talking about, I don't like it. My core ministry is character formation. If
Alors,
you
mon
can't be
appel
a
chrétien,
church
c'est le
member, go and be
caractère.
in the world.
Si tu peux pas
If
être
you are
un
not
membre à
okay
l'église,
to be
va
a
dans le
Christian
monde.
and you want to be a sorcerer, go and be a sorcerer.
Alors, si tu es à l'église et que tu veux être un
I cannot see
ensorceleur,
how you
un
are
enchanteur,
wearing
va
the
hors de
clothes.
l'église.
One side is church, one side is Satan.
Alors, je ne sais pas comment tu peux avoir deux façades, une façade église, une façade Satan.
An angel?
Est-ce que je dis que je suis un ange? Non.
Am I saying that I don't make mistake?
Est-ce que je dis que je ne fais pas des
But what
erreurs?
I'm saying
Non.
is this.
Ce que je dis,
There's what they call sin.
il y a ce qu'on
And
appelle
I know that
péché
this is sin.
et je sais que
There
c'est
is
un
what they
péché.
call wrong behavior.
Et ce
And
que
I know that
j'appelle
this is
mauvais
wrong
comportement
behavior. And then I know that it is wrong behavior.
et je sais que c'est un mauvais
then I will do
comportement
it.
et je me décide d'aller
I don't
là-bas.
believe like that
Je ne
one.
crois pas ainsi.
No, I don't believe it.
Je ne crois pas.
And some people say weakness. It's not weakness.
Les
It's
gens
sin,
diront
brother.
les faiblesses,
It's lack of discipline.
mais c'est le manque de discipline.
It's lack of discipline.
C'est pas une faiblesse, mais c'est le manque de discipline.
That is it. We went to South Africa,
Nous étions en Afrique du Sud
and the man who invited us, it was a top medical doctor and also a pastor with Assemblies of God, South Africa. So we were 5.
Alors nous étions 5.
At the end of our mission,
À la fin de la
the
mission,
man took me to his bedroom.
il m'a amené
The 5
dans
of us,
sa
no
chambre.
other person entered his bedroom except me.
Alors parmi nous tous, personne n'est entré dans sa chambre
Prophet.
excepté moi.
This is the altar I'm sitting and
Alors
saying.
voici l'autel, je m'assois sur
To his
l'autel.
bedroom.
Il m'a amené dans sa
He
chambre.
said, "How old did you say you are again? Your early age." I told him. He said, "How long have you been a Christian?" I
Je
told
lui ai
him.
demandé pour combien d'années il est
He said,
chrétien.
"How long have you started preaching?" I told
Depuis
him.
quand est-ce que tu as commencé à
He shook his
prêcher?
He said, "Thank you very much. Thank you."
Je lui ai dit merci.
I said, "Doctor, why are you thanking me? What did I
Il
do?"
me dit merci. Je lui ai dit
He
pourquoi.
said, "You are a man of God."
Il me dit tu es un homme de
He
Dieu.
said, 5 of you that came to my house. You see the 5 of you that came. I will not invite any of the other 4 again in my church. I cannot invite the other 4 again. He said, "I have tested all of you one after another.
Et le monsieur dit
And
j'ai
you
testé
have
chacun de vous.
The character that challenges me." He said, "Do you know?"
Et il me
I
dit
took
il
all
a
of you
j'ai le caractère qui a
separately.
défié le
The man
sien.
will, like today, call this and say, "Okay, pick what you want."
Alors le pasteur va t'amener quelque part et te dira de choisir ce que tu veux.
So they will pack. There
Alors,
is
ils
one
vont
they call
prendre-
bishop, wearing big cross and big rings. I'm not against cross and big ring. It's what you do with the cross and big ring that I have problem with. Yes. Because tomorrow you may see me wear cross. It's not a sin. Are you getting wearing ring? It's not also a sin. It depends also where the ring is coming from. Okay. So that they will go pack things, and the man at the end of the whole thing shopping, the man will pay with his credit card. But each time he takes me to the mall, he say, "What do you want? Take your things, the things you want. I will take grape, 10 rand or 12 rands." Because that normal pack, the way they pack that grape, that time for 10 rands or at most 12. And this man will say, "Take things." I say, "No, I'm fine. I'm okay." And he will force me and begin to take things and put on my trolley. Are you getting put in my trolley? He will be forcing, taking it by himself. And then that day he said, "I took all of you for shopping. Whenever we go, the other people will pack the whole shop, but you never taken more than 1 grape. I will be the one to force you to take." He said, "Who gave you this kind of discipline?" "You are a good man." He gave me money behind. Later he brought money and gave to the 5 of us, but the other 4 didn't know how much he gave me behind. I went to Rwanda to preach. I told you the story. General Superintendent of Assemblies of God hosted me for a program. When I was going to return, like fly back to Cameroon, because I left Cameroon to Rwanda. So when I was going to fly the next day to Cameroon, he took me to his semi-room. And we were sitting with his wife. He's a Rwandan, but his wife is from Tanzania. The man said, "Pastor Wilson, pastor." They call you pastor. I say, "You are macaroni if I'm a pastor." So So usually when they call me pastor, I say macaroni. Yeah. So he said, man of God, thank you for coming. I was there for 1 month. He said, thank you for coming. He said, there were things you did, and I want to call them for you before you go. He said, do you know that all the places I sent you to preach, I sent spies to watch you? I sent spies. They will come and sit in the congregation and see what you do. Everywhere you went to preach. When I drop you, I will drop somebody to watch you and come and give me a report. He said, we watch you when you came. You look so, you are a fair man. When somebody look at you, you think maybe you will be attracted to women or something. He said, the first thing we did is that we sent our daughters around you. And they came and gave us a report. Say, this one is a man of God. Though. He's not into those things. I say, you send your daughters to come and test me. I'm telling you the report a man gave to me as a preacher. He said, number 2, I tested you on the area of pride to know if you are proud. He said, at the end of the day, we didn't find anything. And then we use love of money to try you. Nothing. He said, then, do you know the last thing you did that surprised me? You see, you know that my elder, that my leader who is driving a RAV4, there's one guy who was driving RAV4 in that church. The guy called me. It's like one of the rich guys in his church. But he was just driving a small RAV car. So he called me and said, Pastor, I want to have a lunch, take you to a place where you have a lunch and take coffee. You know, Rwanda people, they like coffee a lot. The highest thing they will give you in Rwanda is to give you brown coffee. It's expensive. So when he called me and told me, I'm taking you tomorrow for lunch, I said, please, have you informed my host? Let him know that you are taking me out. He said, no, must I inform him just for you to eat? I said, no, please tell him that I'm going to eat with you. And then I called the man. After some time, I said, sir, so and so person asked me to go out for lunch with him. Did he inform you? He said, go with him. Feel free, go with him. The man reminded me that they said, even for someone to take you for lunch, you have to inform me. Another person called me and said, please come and bless my shop. I said, have you told my host? Because these are rascality that preachers come and play. They would even preach and look at people they feel that they have money. At the end of the program, can I talk to you? Before you know it, they collect phone numbers. They go to a hotel and start calling those people. You be idiot. And if you are my guest and you do it, see, the way I will talk to you now, you will be ashamed. I myself, I will talk to you and you regret your life. If I host you and you do that kind of thing, because I will never do it even in the world of dream. It will never cross my mind. So, sir, what I'm saying is this.
Alors, ce que je veux dire,
in summary,
votre caractère, de manière brève,
if you have this calling,
si vous avez un appel de Dieu et que vous coopérez avec Dieu pour cet appel, et vous n'avez pas un caractère requis, vous serez perdant. Vous n'irez pas loin. Le caractère est très important. Lorsque nous parlons du caractère, il y a certaines choses. Alors acceptez d'avancer progressivement. Acceptez d'avancer progressivement. Deuxième point, ton attitude. Quelle est la signification de l'attitude? Quelle est la signification de l'attitude? Quelqu'un peut me dire la signification de l'attitude?
Attitude.
L'attitude.
Can somebody tell me the meaning? No, okay. Attitude is the way you think.
L'attitude, c'est la manière dont nous pensons. Certains pensent que l'attitude, c'est la manière dont nous nous comportons, et pourtant